I'm going to be the
This is a
horrible
good
person.
topic.
I'm sorry. Because I'm sitting there going, okay, like I am one of those people that if I see somebody do really, really well, like good for you. Like kudos, congratulations. I love that. Right. But at the same time, do people really care? Like, is that what people really care about when you're putting your numbers and on your socials? Like, oh, I was the top producer. I think most people know who those top producers are now that the market's shrunk, first and foremost. But I do feel like it's really hard because most people aren't going to care so much about pumping yourself up. What I've noticed when I switched over one of my socials and started incorporating work stuff into it, which I was really against. I was like, I don't want to use this page for that, but I had to evolve because that age demographic is now starting to kind of show up there. So I'm like, okay, I've got to use this personal page that was just personal, and I got to sprinkle some work in it. What's so interesting is that I'm still not comfortable with oversaturating that page with all work stuff. Most of the stuff that I post gets the most interaction or followers or whatever is all my personal stuff still. So it's so interesting because I'm like, I put a work video up a couple weeks ago and I'm like, okay, like it was educational, kind of talked about what we're talking about here. I'm still going to continue to do it, but I still think people connect with people because of personalities and things like that, which you guys have talked about before. But stop so much me, and be interested in other people's stuff, comment or whatever. It makes you interesting.
Yep.
Is to
100%
return that.
And I struggle with that too, Liz. You know, I have my Fab over 50 and then I sprinkle business into it only because you're right. Your personal posts get all the traction. Traction gets followers. Followers get interaction. Interaction gets conversion. And so I'm kind of 2026. I'm just kind of throwing it to the wind and doing what you're doing. I'm mixing business in with my personal, and it is hard and uncomfortable.
It is.
Because, you see me sell title and then I'm at Dollar Tree. I don't know.
But I love that because you're like, trust me, I'm following. I'm like, they have stuff at Dollar Tree for that kind of stuff. That's what, my husband's like, you need to go to Dollar Tree.
I
Sorry, Liz.
truly believe,
I'm a Walmart girl, by the way.
I truly believe that your people will work with you not because of where you work. They will work with you because they like you, they trust you, they feel like they've gotten value from you. And I think that it's really important for them to know who they're working with. So I always think you should mix it. It should be a good mix of your person and your business and all of those kinds of things. Now, I don't have small children. Neither do you or you. You have small children. I don't know how I would feel about mixing, doing, here's my family photos and my kids and, the soccer game. I don't know how I would feel about necessarily mixing that necessarily. But
really,
some people are weird about the privacy of their children.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know, but I've always mixed it all together. Throw it all in. My friends are people that would work with me. I want people that would work with me to be my friends. I think it's important.
Well, I'm going to say this. Going through right now with my personal page has gotten pretty good rhythm of posting, a lot of the content that we create and, business related stuff. But I think the mix is that is the ultimate challenge, because the best way that I could sum up what you were just talking about is that's actually who we are.
Correct.
Like in reality, that's who we are.
Yeah.
Like you're all of those things.
There is no shame in my Facebook and my socials page.
We are all of those things. So in
I shop
in
at Dollar Tree.
that's the point. Is that is a look into who we are.
Yeah.
It's the personal. It's the professional. It's the what do we do for fun. It's the educational. And in the end, that's the balance that people want to see. They may not engage because unless I have an immediate need, I'm not all that interested in listening to the work stuff.
Yep.
But I am aware that's what you do.
Mm-hmm. That's all.
And
That's it. That's all you
that's
need to know.
what's
as long
important.
as I'm aware that's what you do, when that need comes to fruition, that's when I seek back. I stay engaged with you on the personal stuff because I can relate to that daily. So I think where I think it's complicated is that it's easy to mix up the response, the views, the interactions, like the social media measurement with what the actual business intention is. Like a viral video, very few business posts go viral or get a ton of posts. Most of the time, it's the personal stuff, like you just described.
So is.
But we're measuring that. And in reality, the 300 people that look at the business post, that's your business audience that you want to see.
You just said 300 people.
300.
Yes, you're like,
Liz, that's a lot.
That's a lot, right?
Like, take it.
And but then you look at the post that has 15,000 and you're going, oh, that 300 was nothing. But you're measuring it.
No, because you want
great call out.
But you know what I do? I will go if I see like one of those virals that show up in my thread and I like it and I'm like, oh, that's a good one. I'm like looking at how much like how much attention they got. And then I'll go to their page and I'll go through all their other videos and I'm like, I like that person. Like based off of just that one that came across my feed, I'm all, speaks my language. I'm in. Right.
Yep,
So it's that one little engagement because we did like you were here that day. We did those little videos out there
on the stairs. I actually was the one holding the camera.
Yes. Photo cut to you.
Did I get credit for that? I don't.
So, well, we did a few of those, right? So,
those were cute.
Okay, and out of a 4-second video, I'm like, how did 4 seconds get that many views? Well, how many more people?
What'd you get?
No, this one was like 8,900 on something that was 4 seconds long.
Yeah,
and it was silly and funny. And then I'm like, you go and you track your measurements because you're like, if I'm going to do this, spend the time to do this, how many people are going to follow me? And now like I'm in front of, and I was like, that got me 20 followers. Like, I'll take it. Right. I'm not somebody that's trying to go viral. I'm just trying to get the more people engaged. I don't care about my numbers per se, what's going to turn into a transaction. So, for me, if I get 2 or 3 leads just starting out right now, that's golden for me. I didn't have to go look for those. I did a 4-second video and somebody reached out. Done.
See, that's the right measurement. I just think that what makes the whole subject of blending them complicated is because it's 2 distinct audiences.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's one audience, but it's 2 distinct kind of points of content that you're addressing. So the engagement's going to be different. Like, what am I going to say to the educational real estate or mortgage video if I'm not in that space? But I can relate to you being at the mall or you being, with your family. Like, that's relatable no matter what. And I think that's the I think advice we all have to kind of remind ourselves is don't measure those as the same thing
at all.
Yeah.
Because that's where it gets hard. And then the idea of mixing, I think it goes back to have some sort of a plan, like try to mix up with regularity, because at some point, if you post too much of one thing and don't mix the other,
then you lose people.
You lose a little of one or the other.
Correct.